Yep, entirely on his own. They're streaming down. The flashbangs on top, and he should be dead. Even the one kill there would have been difficult to get with that amount of grenades coming through. Quick bomb plant to follow it up, and it's a 4-on-4. There is a long flank coming in from Breeze, so there may be a chance for them to do something if and only if the market side of this retake can actually cause a distraction. Because you can see Stown is looking for it. So they need somebody here to distract him, just pull his eyes into the bomb site. Wiz might be the guy to do it. He's at least close, and it's automatic with a headshot. Here comes Breeze on the flank, and this retake is looking sick right now. Breeze gets the double, and EG will pick up the round.
Wow, that just opened all up for EG. Able to win a couple of those early fights, broke the crossfires that Heroic thought they had in place, and EG, they're on the board. 4-12. This is what needed to happen if you wanted to believe in any comeback, but still, long way away. A lot of game to be played. Can't get too comfortable just yet, but obviously we heard a little bit of yelling. That's going to continue.
Nice! We get to play more CS!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want to see.
That's the kind of energy you need, you know?
That
Just
passion.
Happy to play the game.
Happy to be here.
All right, 12-4. I mean, you can have some pretty strong performances on the CT side of Mirage. Not the most CT-sided map at all, but you definitely can do a lot of work if you get off rolling nicely. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and see what they can bring us here, although this is concerning. You can see the panic in Hex. There is no idea where to go, and he gets run down once again. Shush crouching into that spray, takes down Breeze, and he pre-fires the next one. I'm not even sure how he did that. He just knew Neelam was going to be there, and they find the kill on automatic. So Heroic unimpressed by that kind of a buy-up.
Hex just said that they're going to be able to play more CS. It might just be one more round. We'll see, obviously, but just hunted down in that bomb site. Hex, a man that you would have said in the prior maps was a stable pair of hands, but it has been tough for him to find that sort of form here on Mirage. Heroic comprehensively defeating him in this round and the first half.
It's actually a mistake I see less nowadays, but even a couple of years ago, I saw it all the time when people were anchoring the B bomb site on this map, is they would do the jump spot, or they would just generally get warning that there was going to be some sort of a B attack with a flash going over. And it felt like only then that they sort of try to make a decision about what they wanted to do, instead of just actually having a protocol to start with. Something like, if I jump spot, I actually see them, I fall back, I throw Molotov on the plateau, or whatever the plan is. But you see, it feels like taking the extra half a second to make an actual decision in the moment could sometimes be really bad. And that it results in people doing this thing where they sort of fall back into the side and they're not really sure, and they're getting flashed all over. It just feels like you don't have a lot of time. Even a second more, it's too much.
Need to have that decision tree mapped out before the action even comes your way. Look at this, though. EG, they placed 3 people on this B bomb site. Wiz only able to get the 1, though. Breeze lies in wait, though, and this might be the X factor here, unless Tessus, it's a blinder like that.
And you can contrast that with the other round that we had, with Tessus was in the back by the bench, and the whole idea is you must stay alive back there to really activate the boost position, because they just wiped out everything else. So there was, even if they get that one on Tessus, they probably still win the round, Heroic. They just had so much control.
Sometimes just maintaining those crossfires is more important than finding your frag.
Yeah.
It's all about enabling your teammates in situations like those. But sometimes you just get shot immediately. Tessus, see this entry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just destroyed Breeze, right? Okay. I almost think Hex was admiring that.
I think he probably is. He's obviously excited about Counter-Strike.
As are we.
Yeah, we're having a good time, aren't we? And so is Stown. I think the last kill that he got in that round is a good indication of the kind of level that he's hitting. Just kind of walking up the connector and getting a really clean headshot. 14-4. Heroic, they have all of the money, and EG most certainly do not. USPs and a single taser, and I'm disappointed it's not on Hex.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Been a nice party popper.
Oh, here we go.
Yabby. Oh, nice. 3 kills for him, a 4th. As a matter of fact, 17-8. Yabby's been doing quite well for Heroic. Honestly, everybody's been really showing up for them in this map.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Everyone, and then Stown is just a little bit above, but the fact that the rest of the lineup is there right behind him, it's fairly devastating what we're witnessing here. EG, yeah, falling flat just a bit, which is such a shame. Winning Nuke in such a comprehensive fashion, and obviously with the history of having just defeated Heroic in the last best of 3 that they played here at the groups, you'd want to see them try and do it again. But this just seems like there's more work to be done on the deeper map pool at the moment.
Right now, the head-to-head for EG and Heroic, well, assuming Heroic wins this, would be 3-3. So we need a single BO1 decider, best of 7, to actually split the teams. But this is obviously the game that matters more in respect to the groups. This is the game that can move Heroic to the group final, where Vitality is awaiting them, and this would send EG down into the lower bracket, or... Yeah, and it's tough. You don't want to...
Heroic Vitality, though, you're teasing me. That is a really cool game.
I know, right?
I want that to happen.
As do I. It's going to be a good one.
A minute on the clock for this one, and almost out of grenades on the CT side. So if you're wondering, why is Heroic waiting around this time? I mean, this is one part of what it does. There's 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs left for the CT to try and defend with, and that's just based off the clock and obviously off the economy as well of EG. When you know it's already low, why not wait a couple of more seconds? Some grenades are being thrown out. Cadian is halfway across the map, so he's going to be a little bit late to the party. The rest of them, they're ready to kick it off here. 35 seconds, and they are starting to make their way up. Tetris Nealon not getting tested in the sandwich, and he's going to pick up 2 great shots. Finally gets run down, but the trading right now is favoring EG. Oh, okay. Nicely done.
Nice push from Wiz there. 2 kills, and there we go. EG holding on off the back of Nealon finding the early double. You can already hear that these players are typing to each other.
Yeah, hopefully it's more trash talk, but we can't tell at the moment. Cadian already giving up on the round. I'm assuming that if they would have actually got the bomb plant, then Cadian is the late lurk through the middle.
Yes.
To stop rotations and maybe stop a defuse ultimately, but they never really played out that way.
No, the opening hold here was great from Nealon. Sandwich, such a gamble position. Obviously, it's very powerful to defend against any sort of A exec, as we just saw, but also the counter, quite simple, a Molotov. So, EG feeling pretty good about that one off of the back of a solid setup, and Heroic might opt for something a little bit more deep in their approach. It is a mid-hit that they go for. Yabby, opening kill onto Breeze, Stown finding automatic, and man advantage for Heroic, and it is furthered with Shush picking up the off to take down Nealon.
They were so hungry to fight in the middle, and it absolutely backfires on them. And pushing the site, Wiz has to win this fight, or he's going to get shot in the back. The rest of the Heroic team are coming up behind him, but it doesn't even matter. Cadian, he doesn't need them right now. Hext is on his own to try and hold on to the best of 3, and he's doing a good job. A couple of kills there, but he's very, very low on health. A bullet, and he is out of it, and so is EG behind it. 2 versus 1. And they decide, you know what, let's play this one real safe and go for the bomb plant instead. I don't know what Hex could possibly... I don't think he can yell his way out of this one. Cadian pushed forward. Would love to have that 1 versus 1 between the two right here at the end. And he's going to go for it. No subtlety in this one. Cadian takes him down. And Heroic, they get their revenge. And they bring down EG, taking all 3...